welcome to a new setting for Put the Phone Down podcast. We've upgraded, haven't we, Meg?
We have.
We've upgraded. Yeah, it's all fancy. New microphone stands, new
Lots
backdrop.
of new equipment.
Yeah, we've basically been spending a lot of time in, renovating a new office.
Yeah.
It's been a bit of a goal of mine anyways, getting everything set up. But the podcast is becoming a lot more popular than we thought it would be.
Yeah, it is. We've been getting like guests on and stuff like that. It's quite fun actually. It's quite exciting.
But also like it's made other people want to start a podcast. We've done a lot of like consultants for. I can never say that word.
What are you trying to say?
Consult people on how to start their own podcast with what equipment and this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Because there is actually more to it than people realise.
There's loads more to it, and I think you could literally just set up a podcast with a microphone and a camera.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, of course.
To have a setting like this and to have guests on and stuff like that, it is quite a lot, and it's quite a lot of pressure. Like we've had a few guests on this week, and like I was just behind the camera for them ones, and it was still like you feel a lot of pressure for it. But
we've had people say that. What was it? That this is. What did he say?
There's I won't say the podcast.
Yeah, don't say the podcast. So don't spoil
there's
it.
a podcast that's actually like televised, and they've said that our setup and studio space and everything is better than that, and that's televised. So it's like we need to start getting more people on, get it out there a bit more.
Definitely.
I mean, it's already popular enough, but
definitely
need to push it out.
Like I said, for me, it just started off a bit of a hobby.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's getting more popular. It's bringing in a lot of work as well, which is good.
Yeah, it's good.
And it just gives us a chance to, like I said, just talk about whatever we want to talk about. We
talk
always do anyways. We talk
we do.
rubbish all the time.
You can never shut us too up.
It's surprising because so many people are messaging me like, when's the next podcast coming out? And
It's
I'm like,
good that.
yeah, it is good. Like,
Yeah.
for me, I didn't think anything would come of it, and it's still nowhere near where I want it to be.
Yeah, but you've got to just step your game up slowly, don't you?
Yeah.
You can't just go from 0 to 1 million straight away.
Definitely.
Like it takes time, and even this, just to get in this setting and have this equipment and stuff, has taken months, hasn't it?
Yeah,
really?
of course. Yeah.
I mean, we started well before Christmas.
Started in my grandma's kitchen.
Yeah,
with a black
we did.
backdrop.
How weird is that?
Isn't it? That's only a couple of months ago.
And I just remember the feeling of doing it at the time. I was so nervous.
Giggling all the time.
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing. So now it feels fairly natural to literally sit in front of.
Yeah, it does.
Sit in front of 3 cameras.
That was the main reason for me was, as well as obviously having a good chat, but getting you used to being in front of the camera type of thing, because it is quite daunting when you've got all these lights in front of you.
It's weird though, because I find it more daunting speaking into one camera.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking for?
A drink.
You're not having my drink.
Why?
Where is my drink?
Stop kicking off. Is your drinks here? Let me just have a stop being tight.
What's it saying then? Oh.
You're weird with drinks, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't like it when people drink my drinks. Stop spreading your spit. Yeah, I find it more daunting speaking to one camera. Do you know when it's like you have to do a speech or something?
It's when it's scripted.
Yeah.
Because
so much harder.
Yeah, because we're on about apparently going on to lockdown soon. We're just literally spending the day to shoot as much content as possible.
Yeah. Well, this was after Boris's speech last night.
Yeah, of course, yeah. So we're just getting. This is our last time in the office before things die down. So we're just literally getting what we can, getting all our equipment that we need, and obviously working from home. Yeah. I don't mind working from home. I've done it long enough, so it doesn't really bother me as much.
I mean, that's the thing with us. Obviously, we got this office. For those of you who didn't know, we have an office. We do now, and it's a place where we can be more productive and stuff like that. Obviously, when I first started working from home, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Going from that 9 to 5, sat in an office, sat at your desk all day, because the jobs that I had, I was never out and about doing stuff anyway. So I was always sat at my desk. That's really annoying, that bottle. I can just
You're the one who brought it. My water bottle's literally there.
Yeah, I was just sat at my desk all day. So when I first started working from home, I was like, oh yeah, this is amazing. But then the novelty 100% wears off when you're working from home every day.
I think the thing is that it's important, and I've but when I was in Malta, I was worse for this. Like working from home, if you don't need to go anywhere, I used to literally just roll out of bed, dressing down, and just sit on the kitchen table like, all day. Not on the kitchen table, but at the kitchen table.
On the kitchen table. Imagine.
Jesus Christ! I didn't even like turn the lights on. I remember.
No, I know. I used to come home and you were sat in like the pitch black,
like a little weirdo. But that's the thing though. For me, I'm so strange because I'm like a massive introvert. I love my own space. Like I love switching all the lights off and just being in a little dark room working on my own.
Yeah.
But then on the flip side, I love speaking to people.
Yeah, no, I know.
Like I'm like extreme on both sides because literally speaking to people does not bother me.
Yeah.
Like going for meetings or interviews or anything like that. There's been times where I remember when we're doing some work for a company, a massive big corporate hotel. I turned up in like ripped jeans, Converse, black t-shirts, like alright lads, like, I walked in like this is in Malta. I walked in, there was a massive conference table with probably about 15 members of staff all wearing suits, and they were like, they walked in and you could see them all going, who the fuck is this guy? And I was just like, all right, well, we're just going to do this and that. And I remember when the director like ended up saying something. I think it was a director, but he was high up. He ended up like turning to me and saying something, and I just like, it just doesn't bother me. Like I'm just not fazed by it.
I know, because I always say to you, I'm like, make sure if you're going to a networking event, you put a suit on, and you always come home and you're like, oh, I wish I wouldn't have put a suit on now. Because I saw another guy who's a videographer and he was wearing his own clothes.
It means fuck all. Imagine me turning up to a meeting like full suited and booted, slick back, sunglasses, like walking in like imagine me like walking in like proper slick Rick.
Yeah. People
just think, what a knobhead. And then you're already like putting their expectations really high. Where, I think it's just,
you always go to an extreme. Yeah. You don't have to be a slick Rick to wear a suit, you know.
Yeah. Just Jake, innit?
Just Jake, yeah.
Just turn up in ripped. That's my thing now. That's my thing.
I know what it is.
Converse. Got a new pair, Meg.
I know. I'm sure you got them whilst I was out somewhere. I didn't know that you'd bought them.
Quality trainers.
Keep buying things without me knowing.
No, it's not happening. It's a work purchase.
Oh, really?
Work shoes.
Right, okay.
Got to keep up the image, Meg.
Right.
I've been banned from doing that now, haven't I?
So annoying.
I've not got my phone on me, so I can't actually play the music.
I know, I'm glad. I'm glad. It's just the most annoying thing.
Yeah.
But,
be right. What was I going to say? Yeah. Office, innit?
Is that all you wanted to say?
Yeah.
I want to talk about last night.
Last night? What
happened last
night? Oh, yeah, big bozzer.
Because, I mean, obviously, we've not been fully self-isolating since like before last night, purely because like, you know, we're healthy, we've no symptoms of anything, we've not been doing unnecessary contact, but when it comes to work and stuff, like we've still been meeting up with people and stuff like that, but I don't know, I think last night came at the right time for everyone across the UK.
Yeah, I think people have been taking the piss a bit.
Yeah,
I mean, from someone who doesn't know me and you, they might even think the same thing for us.
Yeah, some people might.
But the thing is, literally, we don't see anybody from our home to our office.
No.
There's literally just me and you.
Yeah.
That is it. We've told Adrian to work at home, so we are taking precautions and stuff like that. But for me, like obviously, we're not doing any. I mean, I might be completely wrong, and people might think otherwise. But literally, from driving from home to here, into the office, there's just me and you. We're not coming into contact with anyone else. I think with what the current update, I think it's best to just take what equipment we need from the office and work from home.
Well, that's what we've said, isn't it? Like, you can only take, you know, in my mind, them precautions are right. Like, I think, you know, we might not need to close this office up because there is just the two of us here, and there's only a few other people on site, but there are other offices well away from us. So you could say that we could just come here, but it's just better to be safe than sorry, innit? And it's like,
distance myself away from you as well.
Oh, really?
Because you're worse than the coronavirus.
Well, good luck with that, living together under bloody lockdown.
I know,
but yeah, no, I think
you have to sleep in shed from now on. That's the rules.
In shed?
Yeah.
My mum and dad don't have a shed.
Well, shit, yeah, we'll sleep at yours, won't we?
Yeah. Why don't you sleep in the cellar, seeing as it's off at my mum and dad's?
Can, fine. As long as I've got Wi-Fi, I'm not bothered.
No, I'm going to cut the Wi-Fi off.
As long as I can watch the greatest podcast in the world, put the phone down.
Well, of course. Everyone can still watch us, of course.
No, yeah. I think I want to start pushing more stuff out.
No, we need to, yeah.
I didn't realise how many people actually watch it and not rely on it, but like it kind of takes the mind away from things when they're listening to it.
Yeah, what I see, like all the content that we're putting out at the moment, how I see it is there's so much negative stuff on social media coming from news outlets and stuff. If we can just put a bit of positivity out there, just something nice for people to listen to or to read, obviously I know we're talking about like the coronavirus and stuff now, but not in a negative way, not in a scaremongering way. If we can guide someone's mindset away from that for a bit, then I'm really happy with that, because there'll be some people, and like I take for example like my sister, it's just her as a single mum with 2 kids, and they've been locked down for at least a week because my nephew was ill at one point. And she'll probably have now another 2 or 3 weeks in lockdown as a single parent with 2 young lads. And I think for someone like that, if they can go on social media and listen to something like this or read something positive, it helps a lot.
I'd probably, the thing that I'm going to do when we're in isolation or whatever is not look on Facebook.
Yeah, or just
stay away from Facebook.
Or just because I've got to say, oh, that's a loud thud, wasn't it?
What was that then?
I don't know.
Coronavirus.
That made me jump. Oh my god, what was I saying then? Yeah, what I'm doing, I know a lot of people are taking themselves off, especially Facebook, because Facebook can be really negative. But you don't have to do that. I'm not doing that. I just scroll past the negative stuff. If I start reading something I think this is going to turn out negative, I'm like, I don't want to read it. So I'm just looking for more of the positivity in social media and stuff, because, you know, that's, if you want to stay connected to people, which social media is the best way to do it, I wouldn't, especially if you're on your own, or, you know, you want a bit of other communication with other people. Definitely, you should stay on social media, but just make a point of reading not the negative stuff, the positive stuff. So definitely. Yeah, and I think if we can aid towards that with our podcast and our content, then that's a really good thing. Fantastic. Well, yeah, I mean, I think this podcast more than anything, because it's quite 13 minutes. Do you know, I thought we were talking longer than that. No. Time's going really slowly. No, time is going. This is weird, right? Do you ever wake up in the morning? So, like, for example, I woke up this morning at about 8:15, and I thought, oh, I'll sleep in until 8:30. And I kept waking up every 5 minutes thinking I'd slept for ages. Got to 8:30 and I thought, right, I'll wake up, I'll come round a bit now. I went on my phone, and it took ages to get to 9 o'clock. Do you not think some days time just passes really slowly? Have you ever realised that? Not really, no. Have you not? No, because I'm weird with time, and I don't really take much note in it. No, you don't. You don't believe in it, apparently. As I'm sure. It's all a part of the simulation, Meg. This coronavirus, part of the simulation. Someone at the top's pulling the strings. It's a video game to someone. This Meg. Right. Let's not get into conspiracies here. I'm not the right person to talk to about that. I'm talking about time going slowly. Yeah. That's all I'm talking about. For anyone listening that can keep hearing this. It's that's really annoying. It's a Lucashead Sport bottle. It's mine as well. The only drink that I brought into the office today. Survival of the fittest, Meg. But yeah, I guess. Why do we always get really giddy when we do these? I don't know. You said before as well. You were like, "Oh, we should have bought energy drinks." No, no, straight up no, straight up gangster tripping if you think you're having an energy drink. The thing is, though, recently with me, I keep going into like these phases where, like, during the day I'm knackered, and then as soon as like 6 o'clock comes about, when everyone's like wants to settle down, I'm just like, You're go. A weird one, you. I am weird, aren't I? Really weird, because it's like, I think we've spoken about this on probably the past 2 podcasts, because it was with Jonah, and then it's gone out, hasn't it, with Nikki, and we always seem to come back to it, but like, you're 100% a night owl. Like, it doesn't do my head in. I won't use that term so strongly.
You're kicking off here, Meg.
No,
you want to fight?
I'm not starting.
I'm strong, me, you know.
Mm.
Yeah. Is that your reaction? It doesn't work for me, that though, Meg.
I know, yeah, because you're not grossed out by it. So, you'll get that if you when you know, you know. If
you know.
Whatever the phrase is.
They probably won't know because it's an American podcast that probably no one listens to.
Well, Jonah will know if Jonah's watching.
Yeah.
What was I saying? I keep forgetting what I'm going to say today. Yeah, that's it. So, like, during the day, like, I get the brunt of your tiredness.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if we're at the office together and you're tired, it's like, oh, I'm tired. Oh, I've got a headache. I'm tired.
When do I ever go, I'm tired? When have I done that? I had an headache before. I just went, got any paracetamol, suit? Yeah, Jake. That's all I said. That was... Have you...
No, and then you got in here, you went, oh, I've got a headache, me.
Yeah, because my head nearly fell off. I nearly died.
Anyway, what I'm saying is I get that at the office, and then we get home, and I'm like, right, I can chill now. And you're like... all the time. Imagine whoever's listening to this and not watching it, like, what did she just do then?
Passing me foot, what time we on? This podcast has got no direction whatsoever.
No, it's fun though.
Yeah.
5 to 1.
5 to 1.
5
Lovely.
to 1.
I've got another 5 minutes and I've got a meeting.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, it's a weird time we're in at the moment, isn't it? Very weird.
Do you know, it is weird because we've been speaking about this recently with a few people, like a few of our podcast guests. More information to come.
Yeah, there's a lot we need to edit as well.
Yeah, but it's like our generation, for like me and you, we've not really been through anything like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I can imagine, and this is such a small scale compared to like what the older generations have been through, like war and stuff like that. But like when I was watching the Boris Johnson special last night, it was just a bit weird. Do you not think, like, we were sat together as a family, everyone was silent, like listening to what's going to happen to our country for the next 2 or 3 weeks, like hearing that, you know, unless it's absolutely essential or you're a key worker or whatever, like you're not meant to be leaving your house. It was just weird to listen to it, because I can, in a very minute way, like, there's some proper weird noises going on today.
God knows what's going on.
It's probably Lawrence outside in his tractor.
Big lozzer.
Big lozzer. I can, in some minute way, kind of realise what the older generations might have been through. Like someone posted, it's like watching Winston Churchill this, but obviously that was like more serious.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, it was just weird.
Strange, isn't it?
And I think, we're mid-20s and we've never experienced anything
I think
like
this will put a lot of things into perspective. I don't know what's wrong with my lips today. They're not moving properly.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it'll put a lot of things into perspective because, like, for example, the other day, these stands, I went to order these off Amazon. Normally get next day delivery. It said a week. I was like, are you taking the piss?
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
And then I sat to myself, thought, but Jesus Christ, like, I'm kicking off here because my delivery's going to take a week rather than next day.
To be fair, it's for work though, so it's a bit.
Yeah, but it's, I think for me it'll put a lot of things into perspective.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's a lot of things that we take for granted, and one of the main things, and like a huge positive that's come out of this, is seeing the news online about, climate change is getting a bit better, there's less air pollution, like the canals in Venice are completely clear, there's dolphins coming up to the shores in Italy, deers wandering around the streets in Japan. It's like mad, insane, and it's like, we're the bloody virus, never mind coronavirus, humans are to the earth.
Maybe this
is that really inspirational?
Maybe this was a part of the simulation all along, Meg.
Like the Truman Show.
Truman Show. Maybe this is the Truman Show. I've got something to tell you. This is all. No,
it's the guy. It's the guy in the Truman Show that doesn't know anything. So it's you that doesn't know anything.
No, you don't know anything.
No, I know everything.
You don't know everything.
I do.
Was it you said to me the other day that I know everything? You did. You said I know everything. Thank you very much.
No,
you did say.
That is so out of context.
But you said it though.
About the business.
You said I know everything.
about
You
business.
didn't. Yeah, but that's what selective hearing. That's what I knew.
Well, that's
what I
your
heard.
fault.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Crazy times.
Anyway, I think we're rambling on a bit here now, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, the aim of this podcast was just to kind of get a bit of an update on everything.
There's been a lot going on, hasn't there? So it's like just getting a few things out in the open.
But for anyone listening, we're going to try and put out more content, put the phone down podcasts,
especially now as well, while we've got the opportunity to. I think one of the most important things that I just want to pop in before we close it off is at a time now where shops are closing and your business might have to close up for a bit, just take this opportunity to like grow on your personal brand, your business. Like, this is what we're trying to say. We're trying to keep it really positive by saying, don't use this opportunity as like don't use this downtime as like a bit of a holiday. Because if you're a business owner, your business depends on it.
There's a lot of people we know that just literally are just sat there doing nothing.
Yeah.
Where there's a lot you can be doing online that'll help, that might not benefit your business now, but when things do die down, will 100% benefit you in the long run. So I know it's easier said than done because I don't know what situations people are in.
Of course it is, yeah.
We've not got mass amount of bills to pay. We've got wages to pay, so there is an element of stress from
Everyone's got different priorities, so like if someone thinks that their priorities are more than others,
of
it
course.
annoys me a little bit, that, because it's like, no, everyone's got their own priorities.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But I think, just take this time to just... The only thing I could say is just put your phone down for literally an hour.
Yeah.
There you go.
Plug in.
Got to get it in.
Plug in on the
and
podcast.
literally just write down ideas.
Yeah.
So if you're let's say, I don't know.
A salon owner.
A salon owner, because that's the one that I feel like, I mean, I don't know. Everyone's getting impacted from it, but people that I know are directly getting impacted from it. Like, sit down, write some ideas. Like, when you was training to become, I don't know, a hairdresser, for example, what did you feel like was missing that you could probably get off the internet? If it's I don't know,
nails, anything.
Yeah, like
just little beauty hacks. Any hacks in general, like in any industry, there's always valuable information that you can share with people. That you can start building like a really loyal new customer base from this, because you're building up your reputation and trust with consumers online. So it's take the opportunity to do it. Because
for me, it's more like say, if you've got 14 days isolation, why not do 14 different beauty hacks and release one every day?
Yeah.
It'll not earn you money straight away, but it'll build you a bit of online presence.
And at least you're doing something.
Yeah, it's what's the point of just sat there?
Is better than nothing.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of anything else. Like, in anything, if you're a mechanic who's struggling from this, there's loads and loads of videos on YouTube that have got millions of views on how to change a spark plug, for example. Film it, put it on the internet, see what happens. It's a stream of revenue. And some people say, yeah, but if I show people how to do this and that, they're not going to come to me and use my services. But if someone wanted to do things themselves, there's so much more information on the internet to just do it anyways. So you might as well just spoon feed people. Like, I've got loads of ideas that I want to film, like how to make promotional videos at home using only your iPhone. Yeah. Stuff like that. Everyone will turn around and say, well, people, you're just basically telling people how to do your job, if you know what I mean. Which
but you're not.
But
you're just giving out some valuable information.
Yeah, giving out some valuable information.
It's a really bad mindset when people think like that, because your consumers mean so much to your business. Yeah. So.
And the thing is, I can go on YouTube tomorrow and type in how to do what I'm going to do anyways. Yeah. My audience might as well come to me rather than just some American on YouTube. Yeah, exactly. So you just got to be a bit careful. What time are we on now,
it's
Meg?
actually past 1 o'clock now. So
3 minutes past. Right, so we'll have to wrap it up, won't we? It's quite a short one. Like I said, time's very limited at the moment, so just try to squeeze as many in as possible. Yeah. But anything else you want to add, Meg?
Nope.
Fantastic. Right, so as usual, if you've enjoyed this episode of Put the Phone Down, make sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, all that jazz, and dab on the haters, and make sure you keep up to date with all the up and coming episodes.
We'll see you on the next one.
See you on the next one. We'll have to elbow this time.
No, I don't even want to touch you in anyway.
That's nice. Thank you very much, Megan. Yeah, so on that note, we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
See ya.